I'll drop everything in the chat. Crazy ice storm. What's up, Texas? Oh no, did I?
You're good. I can hear you. I just can't see you. Shelby, are you there?
Okay, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Poor Sarah. Oh my goodness. All right. I'm going to just dive right in if we're all ready.
Go ahead.
Okay, perfect. So we've got the
Shelby, you're muted.
what the heck? Okay, here we go. So I wanted to make it super simplified for just everyone, including myself, because sometimes it can be hard to come up with content and things to post about. So I came up with kind of like just a template for us to follow and just putting it into different words and different ways of doing it. So I'll just get right into it. So I came up with, so Monday, just talk about like mood support and self-care, how our labels really help with the mood support, and how taking care of yourself is super important because, you know, you, especially for us moms, like we want to take care of our family at the level that they deserve. And we also need to take care of ourselves at the level we deserve. And so that's super hard to do without having, you know, if we're irritable all the time, we're grumpy, we're short, we're, you know, short tempered. It's just, it's not sustainable and it's not good for anyone. So talking about just how, like, I just made a post on it about mood support and how it helps with irritability and how much I need like energy from my fancy little sticker, you know, with the power being out and stuff like that. So kind of just talk about it in all different aspects. Sarah just made a post and she sent it in Ember Legacy about how you struggle with this, but I don't. You struggle with this, I don't. And I was like, that is so perfect. So I duplicated that as well. So watching what like other girls post and just going off that and feeding off that is super helpful too. And then for a more promoter focused post for Monday, romanticize your life. So I was just talking to Sarah Weber today about like time lapse recording on your phone, and it's moving so fast you don't need a filter on it. You know, a lot of I use a filter on all my videos because half the time I'm not wearing makeup, so it's nice to have. But you're moving so fast because it's on a time lapse that, you know, you don't have to have a filter, and just like set your camera up in your house and do your chores, do your laundry, do you know, your grocery shopping, like romanticize your life in a way that's like Tay, she just bought a vacuum cleaner and she's like, Thrive helped me buy this vacuum cleaner. Like that's romanticizing what this business can do. Like it seems small, but really a lot of us right now, I mean, we can barely afford eggs. So spending, you know, $100 on a vacuum cleaner sometimes just gets put on the back burner. So those were my customer promoter kind of pain points for Monday. And then for Tuesday, it's payday and these bonuses are massive. So really diving into how we get paid. We get paid on commission. Our payday is Tuesday. We get paid weekly, talking about how a lot of people get paid once a month or every other week, and how it's just super nice to look forward to that paycheck, no matter how big or small it is, every single Tuesday. And then show your office, like show how serious you are in this business, what you do as a business owner here. So like Do you have a desk for this? Do you have like a day planner? Oh no. My power. Stuff like that. So that was Tuesday. And then some of these I have both customer and promoter pain points. So Wednesday, you could do a promoter pain point like business perks. Talk about the auto bonus, what cars are covered. That's in our resources guide. It shows you all of the vehicles that are covered. So there's like BMW, GMC, Mercedes, Ford, Jeep. Like there's, I think Toyota is also on there. So you can use your current vehicle, your new vehicle. You don't even have to have a car to get the auto bonus. I think you still like $300 out of the 800. And then like the sense of belonging. I always talk about that too. Like being a stay-at-home mom, it's nice to have a community that I can reach out to and talk to every day and have like interaction with adults and other moms too, especially for advice and stuff like that. So Thursday, I did a customer pain point. So like a testimony. So for me, I always go off my 5 pillars, and we've talked about this before on T for Two. So my 5 pillars would be PCOS. I had migraines, and that's a symptom of PCOS. And I was irritable. I was exhausted. So that all goes under my PCOS as a pillar. And then I do CrossFit. I'm a first-time mom. I'm a girl mom. I'm a golden retriever mom, and I'm married. Like that's 6 pillars. But once you start thinking of all these different aspects of your life, then it helps you kind of find your people and search hashtags of like other people on Instagram and Facebook. And those are going to be who you're going to want as your customers and as your promoters. So then Friday I did Thrive for Free. So how we thrive for free. I talked about it on my story today. So how our credits, they roll over for customers and promoters. So I showed like my total amount of credits that I have, and then I showed what I earned just in January alone and how we get to share them with our other promoters and our customers, and then how customers also gain the credits as well. And then talk about like the Refer To program. And then maybe like not having to Friday every single week. If you are a full-time working mom or not mom, I think we're all moms here. And not having to live for, 48 hours out of the week and having to wait for the weekend, or, I like my job, but I needed some supplemental income, things like that. And then Saturday is going to be gut health and splurging without restrictive diets. So I'm going to talk about on my weekends how I'm going to splurge this weekend. I'm going to go get a peppermint mocha from, I'm going to eat this, whole pizza by myself and not feel guilty about it because my nutritional deficiencies and gaps are filled. And then Sunday, I just did rest. So on Sunday or like one day a week, I kind of pick, and I don't do so much. I don't show up so much, but I'll maybe do some like background work or check on my customers and see how they're liking their Thrive. Or you could even just take Sunday as like a complete rest day. And then on, whatever day is most convenient for you, just have that day and look in your back office, look at your auto ships, look at your customers, and go through and see if they need anything restocked. I like the word restocked because if you're like, oh, do you need to buy anything? Do you need, I just don't like the word buy anything because it just sounds weird to me. But the restock, they're like, yeah, I do need a restock of my vitamins. Like, that sounds great. Thanks. And so I've had really good luck with that. But that was kind of my game plan of every single day just written out. And then I can come up with different ways to just retell my story, because Ryan and Kay talk about it a lot on T for Two, how you have your 5 pillars and you just tell your story over and over and over again in just different ways. So, I mean, a lot of, I think we're all friends on Facebook. I feel like I talk about PCOS every single day, but you guys probably don't feel like I talk about it every single day, but I really do post about it at least once or twice a week. And so, and that has been like a huge part of my mass enrollments lately has been, oh my gosh, I have migraines too. Oh my gosh, I have PCOS too. I also have really heavy periods. I'm also really bloated. I also feel sick all the time, and I have hair loss. Hair loss has been like a major one. And so I talk about Adara. She's underneath Ryan and Stacy, I believe. And she has, I think it's called alopecia, something like that. And I have before and after pictures of her, and it's insane how Thrive has completely transformed her hair. Like I never would have guessed. And so I show that whenever I talk about my PCOS on stories, because I'm like, look, if this has put my PCOS in remission, this is like what her disease is in remission. And then Sarah Weber's mom, she has an autoimmune disease, and that has significantly improved with Thrive as well. And so like talking about other people's testimonies too, just like I talked about Adara and her hair loss, like how awesome that is. And I've shared Anita's 3-day and 10-day Thrive Elite transformation pictures, and people were messaging me like, oh my gosh, that is absolutely insane. And then I posted my 3-day, which I honestly didn't even think there was a huge difference. The back one, yeah. But people were messaging, oh my gosh, get me on Thrive. Like I need this. And so that's a really good segue into sharing other people's testimonies and before and after pictures, is kind of showing them your transition too and your progress. Because then people will know that you're friends with them and you know them. And I mean, you don't even have to really know them necessarily. I just say girls on my team, or my friend. I say my friends a lot too, just because I mean, we are friends, so it makes sense. And then people will be like, okay, she's taking this too, and she's having the results. I'm watching her transform, so I trust her. And that's going to really gain trust from your audience as well. And I think that was pretty much it. Okay. Did you guys have anything? I hope that was not too like mumbo jumbo, but I felt like having kind of a solid like plan, like this is my game plan for every single day that I'm going to talk about. And that made it so much easier and way more just achievable to do every day.
I have something similar, and I'm just gonna talk really quick so I can be done talking. I pulled out my workbook because this thing has been sitting back there for a long time, and I'm like, why not use it when everything to grow a successful business is right here and help keep me on track, because I'm like ADHD brain and get sidetracked and everything. So today I pulled this out and I started I took everything out and printed off new pages and restarted it. For my Monday post for like the weekly content strategy, I did something similar to what Shelby just did, like read off. Monday, I did like to-do list done because I had all the energy from that. Tuesday, I touched on bonuses and VIP. Today, I was supposed to touch on probiotics, which I'm going to at bed. I promise I'm going to get my post up. It's just been a very rough day with my mouth. Tomorrow, energy. Friday, lifestyle change. Saturday, I'm going to do something about don't stay stuck where you're at, whether that's just constantly spinning your wheels, getting everything done on the weekends because you don't have time or feel like doing it when you get home from work because you're too tired or you have too much to do. And then I want to start doing like a Sunday restart. And what I mean by that is like, I'm sure people have seen like TikToks and like they restock their stuff or like just reset for the week. Like I want to start showing me resetting myself for a new week ahead, whether that's like getting different or like restocking Thrive or I don't know, doing different things. So I'm going to start switching up my stuff. But even if I stuck to something along those lines every single day, I feel like that right there is going to set me up for better than what I have been doing. And then on MMM this morning, the girl who was hosting, she said, if you don't plan to do, you plan to fail. And I was like, oh, that's a good aha moment right there. So if I'm not planning my week ahead, I'm basically planning to fail. So I wrote that down and I had to let you guys know that one. But I have almost completed this whole workbook today for like the second time since I printed it off when we got them a long time ago. And I felt pretty accomplished today. I'm just saying, minus getting my post up. I've not done that, but I've done a ton of like adding and engaging and interacting and combos and all that stuff. And woke up now. I guess I did wake up this morning to a comment about somebody asking about Thrive, but she can't order till Friday. So that's a good way to start February, I think. I don't really have too much more to add though. So Shelby, I will go ahead and let you close it out. And if anybody has anything else they want to say, please unmute yourself. Sarah, yes, this is the Relentless Ambition workbook too.
Yeah, that sounds good. And I noticed like a lot of us are in this like just robot, almost like depressed season in our lives. And just know that that's normal to go through. Courtney was literally almost in tears talking over these bonuses because she was feeling super burnt out. If you were on her I think she had like a Zoom or something going on when the bonuses were released, and she was just like she was talking to Jason, our CEO, and she was just like, I'm literally like crying on the phone to our CEO that I'm so burnt out. And just know that that is normal. And like, we're here to support you guys. And that like, this is a team that you can genuinely lean on if you are, yes, exactly, Anita. And you work a lot. Like you get up super hella early, like 3 a.m. I think is what time you, and you're a mom. Like that's so freaking hard. And like Sarah and Tay and I have a group chat, and I think we mostly talk about just like how burnt out we are, and like how just blah we'll be feeling, or like how our kids are crazy and like all this kind of stuff, and how just being a mom is so hard, and owning businesses. So lean on your team, lean on your people, because it will definitely pull you through the hard times. I know, having multiple chats, like I was talking to both my Sarahs today, and it was just so nice to be able to vent and talk and just game plan. And that's what we're here for. We're not just, just business partners. We're like besties and sisters. And so lean on your people when you need to, for sure, because life is freaking tough, and it feels like a lot of people are going through financial hardships and just personal hardships right now. So these bonuses will definitely help, but and winter sucks, yes. Even in Texas, where it was like 120 and literally swamp ass every single day, and now like we're losing power because it's ice. An ice storm. It's so bizarre to me, but like just know it's normal, and you're not, like, nothing's wrong with you. Nothing's, nobody's judging you for maybe skipping a day of showing up or whatever, because we've all gone through it. But this bonus season is just so big, and we all just want to see each other win. So if we're cheering you on and we're being super positive, like, know that that's not us like being fake, or we're kind of pepping ourselves up as well. That's why we have to do this. We have to laugh about it. We have to like we have to put it out into existence. Like, yes, we're going for these bonuses and being super motivated, partially because we're trying to convince ourselves that we're super pumped and super motivated, even though we get burned once. So just know, like, we are so going for these bonuses, and we are all totally capable of hitting the 4K, 12K, 40K. Like, we've all got this, but let's just work on cheering each other on. And if we've got an off or rough day, just be like, yo, dude, help me with the post today. I need some motivation because I ain't got shit in my brain and I'm tired. And I got you. So even Sarah, today, she's like, I have this new customer, but I don't know what to say, and help. Like, it's crazy how people who even been here forever, like, we still have to reach out for help. And even I reach out to my downline, like Des. I should know. I feel like I should know more, because she's in my downline, but sometimes like I just can't and she can. So it's really nice to have just anybody to lean on. So that's all I have to say. I love you guys. And I'm so glad we got to do our Ember meeting again.
Yes, me too. Does anybody have anything before I go ahead and end this? No. Okay, thank
Can
you all
you,
for getting on.
can you post the recording, because I apparently missed the first half of this.
Yes,
Yeah.
Crystal did as
I
well.
literally had my computer up and I was like, why is nobody talking? Like, what am I missing?
Oh,
it was-
no.
Yeah, I will get that uploaded right after we get off here.
Thank you. You're the
Of
best.
course. Yep, no
Thank you.
problem.
All
All right.
right.
Thank you
Bye.
all for getting on. Have a good night.